Hey guys, Jason here. Got another little project. Of course, if you're gonna have anything, you're gonna be working on it. I mean, it's a buddy of mine told me here a while back. He said you're either gonna be making payments or you're gonna be making repairs. And I'm through with making payments. I'm gonna get what I've got paid for and try to bankroll some money and start going cash on the barrel head from now on out, from here on out. But anyway, had a problem with the wife's riding mower. This is her little baby. She bought it back in 05, I think, and it's been a fine mower. We've kept the oil changed in it, and I mean we mow. We got a considerable amount of property here. She runs this thing for 8 hours a day, 2 days out of the week, just straight up running it hard as she can go. So it's been well worth what we've paid for it, which I can't even remember now. But anyway, we got a problem with it. The other day she took off around the yard, first pass of the season, had to buy a new battery, first battery we've had to buy for it because I've been running the battery maintainer on it, and it's a 6-year-old battery. It was time. So I bought the new battery. She took it out and made about 2 swipes around the yard, and the PTO cut off. The blades quit turning. So she pushed in the PTO button and pulled it back out, and the button came off in her hands. Melted. So went online, saw that Lowe's carried it, but I decided to go ahead and call Sneed Ag, the John Deere dealership that carries the big tractors and the small ones around here. And I talked to one of the mechanics, and he said, oh yeah, he said, you know, sometimes those switches will just go bad, but normally what happens is your PTO clutch has gone bad, and that will melt your switch. So he told me how to troubleshoot that. You take an ohm meter, you get on the you go to a ground and you hit the prongs, and if it reads open, you're good. If it zeroes out, your deal is bad. And it didn't quite zero out, so I went the other route of testing, where you take a couple little jumpers, you hook it to a battery, and you touch to the 2 leads on the PTO, and if it hammers, if it clicks real loud, it's good. And this one didn't click very loud. It just sort of boom, boom. Now this new one, as you can see, laying right there on the rest, that one there, you touch it, and it hammers. I mean, click, click. I mean, you can hear it hit on and off. So, pretty confident I got a bad PTO clutch. So I looked on YouTube, didn't see any videos on replacing it, so I thought I'd turn on the camera and just see how bad I could embarrass myself trying to get this thing off. Of course, first thing you do is you disconnect the battery, which well, actually I hooked the battery back up after I did my test, but anyway, I need to redisconnect the battery. I've already took the belt loose, which, you know, if you know anything about mowers and you're going to tackle this, you already got getting the belt on and off probably whipped. But the PTO starts off, sorry, left a part over there, starts off, to remove it, is you got this little bracket, mounts right here and stabilizes it. Now your new one comes with another bracket, and I'm not sure of the purpose of that, if there's a couple of different styles, but I do know that this particular bracket here is not an exact match. There are some differences in it. So if you're going to tackle this, don't throw away your original parts. Of course, most people don't. Anyway, I know I'm a hoarder. I'll keep this broke PTO for the next 5 years. then eventually send it to the scrap yard. But anyway, let's get on up under here and see what else it takes to get this guy off of here and the new one back on. Let me climb under here and investigate. Looks like right there the little monster is, and we come with a new pulley. Hopefully that'll be the same size. And it looks relatively simple. That little brace drops down right in there to hold things steady. Looks like about a I don't know, 1/2 inch, 9/16. Probably metric. Everything else on this thing's metric. Looks like you take that off and it should drop right on down with the persuasion of a 3-pound sledge. Let me shut the camera off and get some wrenches and see what it takes. Be back in a minute. Well, okay guys, I got that aggravating thing off, and the biggest problem I had was not being able to stop the engine from turning. The bolt on the bottom is a number 16 metric. What I had to do to get that engine from spinning while I was turning on that thing is I had to I had to take this cover off right here, the little that little cover, and I had to put me a wrench on that, run me a pipe down to the ground and bury it and jab it in the ground good next to the wheel over there, and then tape it off. So don't tell me a country boy can't fix anything with a little bit of duct tape and the right wrenches and a cold beer. But like I say, fell right off real easy once I got that motor quit spinning. Now I got to move this around to this side so that I can switch it to tighten the bolt back up, and I ought to be finished in just a few. But it's getting close to dark, so I may not get to video anything else, but I thought I'd show you that anyway. Be back quick as I can. Well, alright, it's dark, but best I can tell, the mower's fixed. So I'll see if you can tell what's happening here. If I start cursing here in just a second, then you'll know it's not fixed.
I didn't know he was filming it.
I think it's still recording. Hello? Well, I don't know how to turn it off, so. You can't even see anything.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Woohoo! It appears to be fixed. Y'all have a good one. Jason, out.